Hi, I'm Dawn from Tasha's family, and this is my son Malik.
Hi.
He's kind of shy, so he doesn't like being in these videos too much. And this is our best friend and newest family member, Tasha, here. And she is the whole motivation behind these videos and my channel and what I'm trying to accomplish. I really believe that every kid should have a best friend like this one right here. And a lot of times parents decide to get a puppy or a dog for their kids with the best of intentions. And they don't really think about all the work that's involved with it. They don't think about, you know, getting up all hours of the night with a puppy to housebreak, things like that. And one of the most common things that I hear people complaining about as far as their dogs or puppies that they get is that they have a lot of trouble housebreaking. So that's what we're going to talk about today. If it keeps animals at home with their families and safe and keeps them from winding up in shelters somewhere. Well, that's my intention, and I'm trying to help out here. Okay, Tasha followed me home last August when I was out jogging one morning, and she's been by my side ever since. I found her owner, and I found out a little bit about her. She had basically spent the first year of her life just being an outside dog tied in a backyard. And they did go and spend some time with her and walk her and stuff like that. So she wasn't completely unsocialized, but she had never had the luxury of being in a house. She had never been housebroken. Not a lot of work has been done with her at all. I felt really sorry for her because I saw the conditions that she was living in, and they really weren't all that great, and she was dirty and skinny, and, I just felt really bad for her. And, I didn't have the heart to, yell at her or discipline her in that kind of way. When I first brought her home, or she followed me home actually, it was kind of funny because it had been a long time since I had a dog. I've had cats for a while and kind of forgot you have to take dogs outside, So she had a pretty bad accident in the middle of my living room floor. And I'm like, oh yeah, they don't use the litter box. But I was actually able to housebreak her very easily. Within a week, I had this dog completely housebroken. I never used any negative reinforcement with her at all, and I just want to share with you what I actually did. When she did have an accident, first of all I really did was clean it up as fast as possible and use some really strong cleaning chemicals to make sure that I got the smell out. I didn't really acknowledge it other than that. I didn't call her over. I didn't yell at her. I didn't stuff her face in it. Nothing like that. I just simply cleaned it up and let it go. What I did do as far as housebreaking her is that, first of all, I made sure I gave her a chance to go outside. I was taking her outside like every hour and a half. And every single time I took her outside and she used the bathroom out there, I made the hugest deal out of it I possibly could. Oh, good girl, you want a treat, and just, hugs and kisses and, the biggest deal I could make out of it, I did. And to let her know she did well. And pretty much every time I would go outside with her, I would say, let's go outside, and we'd get out there. I'd say, let's go pee-pee, let's go poopies. And she actually learned what those things meant. And now she's outside and she's playing around and taking her time. I can say, let's go pee-pee or let's go poopies, and she goes. It really just is a matter of consistency and persistence and constant reward. I mean, make really, really big deals out of it when the dog does well, and eventually the dog learns that the right place to go is outside. She had accidents, during the time that I was training her. I didn't discipline her. I just simply cleaned it up with strong chemicals and just let it go. She learned entirely from positive reinforcement. This dog is now completely housebroken. Like I said, it took about a week. The reason I don't like using negative reinforcement with housebreaking is that the dog doesn't get out of it what you think the dog would get out of it. When you whip a dog with a newspaper and point at the poop or shove his nose in it and yell at him, what the dog gets out of that is like, oh goodness, she's mad because there's poop on the floor. What the dog doesn't get out of it is that you're mad at him or her for doing it. In your yelling, all it does is it sounds like frantic barking to your dog. So really, doing that accomplishes absolutely nothing. Those are the things that most people try to do, and their dog doesn't end up housebroken very well, and unfortunately often has to be rehomed or ends up going to a shelter, which is very traumatic for the dog. So, if you're considering getting a new dog or a puppy, definitely use positive reinforcement and housebreaking. It's not really that hard to do. And remember to do your dog a favor and don't stick his nose in it. That's just not nice. And give your dog a big kiss. For now, bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed my video, and there will be a lot more to come.